I'm going to portray Dwayne as the devil with all these horns coming out of his head. And, Stacey's going to have the angel wings behind her.
Something physical that you can do to help yourself, because what you need is grounding, especially right now, is to just take your shoes off and walk outside for a little while and ground yourself with the earth.
Yeah, let it go, just let it go, let it flow. Because with you having air, and you said Libra and Gemini, you guys are like the zodiac of the thinkers, so you're probably thinking of a million things and trying to be, and then you got Virgo, you really have it bad. I feel so sorry for you guys.
Well, luckily I have no need for money. I live on love.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
You know what? Well, the last time I went to a restaurant and tried to pay with love, I got kicked out.
I was gonna say I pay with love too, but love is the tip.
Yeah, well, she will find out. She will know that you messed with her. She will find out exactly what you did and why, because she will know if you're lying or not. She will plot her revenge, and then she will execute that revenge.
But more in a more polite way, because I'm still soft and hard.
She'll be like, "Oh, bless your heart."
Kindness is the new currency. Then our AI can be fucking kind to us.
You're making sure the robots like you. You're like, in 10 years they're gonna.
You know what? She thinks she's slick, Dwayne. She's gonna be the protected queen of the cyborg.
I will be 100%.
Even if it's giving you days, I'm like, you have to start doing what you need to do by now.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you gotta question me and ask me this, don't be mad at what I have to say, because I might, give you truth.
To the left.
I've been working with you for 2.5 years, and every excuse every week is Mercury retrograde.
Because we're always in one.
Yeah. The time to start saying, I want. Oh my God, we are so funny.
I don't know how many times we watch it every single time, and I still laugh like it's the first time. I think it's so entertaining.
I know. I love us. We're so great.
I love this setup.
How's everybody doing? Hey, Keone. How's Keone?
I love this setup, Dwayne, where Stacey just goes, "When I pay with love, it's just a tip." She just throws that at me and you, like we want.
I know. And you cut it off before I said just the tip.
That's right. Knowing that you guys are going to latch onto that. Half the time, even if I try to make that happen, it doesn't work. It's me just being stupid and not, forgetting who my audience is. Going, oh, shit. I walked right into that one.
It's a good thing, though. I mean, who wants us not to make funny jokes?
That's true.
Agreed. I think the love as a tip is amazing.
Right? We should make it a segment, just the tip. This week, just
my God.
Yes, oh my God. I think that's a great segment. What is that?
That's just the tip down.
The magic wand.
Oh my God.
Sponsored by lubrication.
Happy Wednesday, says Amanda. Happy Wednesday to you too, Amanda, before we go off the rails.
We're already off the rails, and we're a minute in. It's one of those
It's been a couple of months since we've had all three of you on, so I'm delighted today. Now we've got all three of you, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Yes, we are.
Love it.
Stacey hasn't said fuck yet, and we're already 5 minutes.
I did. I did. You just missed it. I already said it. I already said it. So we got one down, 50 to go.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot every time she says the F word, so I don't know if I'm going to make it through the episode.
Don't tempt me, Keone.
I'm going to take a gummy for everyone.
Now I'm gonna drop the F-bomb every chance I get. I want to see you take that shot.
Oh God, I knew it was going to happen.
So Dwayne, tell us what's going on in the universe right now. What's going on with our energies?
Well, we are in one of those times where things are very transitional. Things are like folding over, and we're getting two kinds of things happening at the same time. So it's October 29th. We are in Scorpio, full Scorpio now. And there's mysterious things going on in people's lives. Everybody's waiting for something for some reason, I've noticed. Everyone's waiting for something, either a test or a baby or a job or something. So that kind of sums up what this time is about. It's like waiting, what's going to happen? What are we going into? And when we get into that first week of November, things are going to make a lot more sense to everybody. Things are going to be coming through. As for what you need to know, what you want to happen over the next, couple of months, because then we go into Scorpio, and then a Sagittarius, then it's a great time, but the Scorpio can be a little weird. For the water signs, it means that your intuition is all messed up and you're like, what's going on? Is this right? Is this wrong? Why am I having trouble making decisions? Things like that. And for the air signs, you guys are just thinking a lot about everything. Why did this happen? Why is that happening? How does this work? Why does that work? And then the fire signs are just like, can we party now? Is it time to party yet?
Well, so September, I need to ask you. So you and I are both Virgos, but I know you got the Scorpio in you. I struggle so much when I am in a water season. And ever since, actually 2 days before we went into Scorpio season, I am crying. I am heavy. I can't function. I don't understand. Like, what is life all about? Where's the meaning of it all? Are you feeling any of that, or is this just me? Sadly.
Just you. It is not just you. No,
Thank
that is the
God.
collective of everyone. I myself, I have been, going through the ups and downs of wanting to know if things are right and if this way, that way. Trauma bonds, all types of situations,
Oh.
ships are going on. People's inconsistency, sometimes it's a lot of confusion going on with everybody. So it is definitely a lot of emotionally unavailable situations that's going on with everybody. So no, to answer your question, you're not the only one that's going through the ups
Oh.
and downs.
Well, so I'm going to say it's nice to know that I'm not alone, but now I have to feel compassion for everyone because holy shitballs, like I can't even cope. Like it's that bad. And it's funny you were talking about trauma bonds. I'm not in any trauma bonds right now, but man, oh man, and maybe Dwayne, you can tap into this too. My dreams are off the fucking charts. And it's all with like old
Old
trauma
situation.
bonds that I'm over. I'm not thinking about it. And yet
Yeah.
it's in the dream state. And I mean, like, it's not like I'm reliving them necessarily. It's more like I'm doing different things or doing things in the way that I would do it today, given a
Mm.
situation. But I wake up in the morning and I'm like, why the hell are you on my brain? Like, I haven't thought of you in like 20 years. What is up with that?
That just happened to me too. Two people I haven't seen in decades just out of nowhere popped up. And that's another thing about this time. It's mysterious shit like that you would never expect. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what's happening over the next few weeks. But we are going into that time where I said normally when we're in throughout the Scorpio time, we have this kind of mix up, but because of a lot of other things going on, next week things really start to come and the mystery kind of turns positive. The mystery unlocking your things about yourself and learning things about yourself. So if you're having that historic thing, people coming back from a long time ago, you have to look at it like what was it at that time when I was around that person or I was friends with them or whatever, what was it I was feeling? What was the lesson then? Because that means that lesson is now and you're going to learn it in the next 2 weeks, whether you want to or not. So you have to get,
Shit.
yeah, that's the
Yes.
mysterious
Wow.
part of this sign.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
just pulled a card to see what we as a collective can do to help ourselves. And I got the Diviner of Wands, which is the
Ooh.
Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling like we all need to embrace a little bit of that fire energy, like back. I said back. I've got my wand. Don't come any closer. But at the same time, Queen of Wands or Diviner of Wands, she's like, I don't need anyone's permission to do the things that I want to do. And so whatever ideas come into her head and she feels connected to them, she goes for it. And yes, there can be a bit of maybe a little bit of bulldozing from time to time, running over somebody to get where she needs to go. I don't feel that that's the standard, but I'm feeling for whatever reason that this is a month where we want to kind of be aware of who stands in our way, and if they really are genuinely standing in our way and we've asked nicely for them to move, then we don't have to feel guilty about bowling them over and keep on going. I don't know if that's fair or nice or scorpionic or what,
That's
but
Scorpio.
I'm
That's the
feeling like
don't get in
that's
my way. That's
Scorpio.
passion. Yeah, it's all about passion. So if you're passionate about something, now is the time to really put it into play. Whether you're a Scorpio or not, you can use
Yeah.
Scorpio energy no matter when you were born. And when we're in that energy, you can really call it up and use it for your own benefit. So that's what I would suggest anybody, any sign who has a passion, who wants to really get something started right now, just do it. Take one step, because the universe, once you take one step, the universe wants to lift up and be there for you and make things happen. It just needs to know that
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah, you gotta follow through and have the faith in knowing that it's gonna work out. Sorry, you guys. I have a candle lit over here and it's like fiery. So I think it's kind of like listening to what you guys are saying and it's catching on
And
fire
it's
with the
reacting.
yes. So it's kind of like it's resonating with the energy that's going on because it is kind of like to where we are trying to figure out things, but we want to have faith and move forward in things, but some of us are very unsure about what it is that we're going through. So it's very valid what you guys are talking about. And as Stacy, you guys were talking, you guys, I pulled a couple cards as well, and the cards that I have are like kind of like all over the place a little bit. So I got the trap card. I feel like everybody feels like they're trapped in a situation, like they're trapped in a certain situation. They feel stuck. They feel tied down. They feel like they're captive to where they can't like really move forward. But there is some peace here. All right. So I got peace card too. The peace card came out and it's smack dab right in the middle of backstabbing and trapped. So it's kind of like
Ooh.
we're like being tugged both back and forth on both sides when it comes to like really, really grounding ourselves and finding our peace. So it is a little bit of a struggle right now. So in
You guys
love,
just really said in a fancy, intuitive way, get rid of your baggage because the Christmas is coming up in a couple months. And if you don't want to buy presents for that bum, now is the time to
Now's the time to
shake
get
him or
rid of them.
her loose. That's
yeah.
the reading that I got.
Hmm.
And speaking of candles, September, your book and candle came in the mail yesterday. I got it out of the Amazon box that you sent me. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Yay!
exciting.
Yeah. What's the book you sent me, September? Let everybody know.
So my book, hold on, let me grab my book. So my book is a healing book. It is called The Love Reset, you guys. I was gonna go grab it, but I can speak about it. So the book that I wrote, like I wrote the book from healing from trauma, from of course a previous marriage that I was in. Recently got back here in February and was trying to rekindle my marriage and fix things and I was having trouble with doing so. So God placed on me to, of course, write a book. So the book is more of a healing book to where it kind of like guides you step by step of things that you can do after heartbreak. So it's more on a sense of that. So it heals a lot of everything. Like it can be from heartbreak, from just like situations that you may have in relationships, family. It's not just all about just the relationship, but for the reason that I wrote it, it was to help everybody that's going through any type of heartbreak. But it is called The Love Reset, and we are resetting the heart so we can thrive again, and of course, love again and trust again, because that can be very tumultuous when it comes to like when you're trying to find love after someone's done something hurtful to you. So that's what my book's about.
Oh, it's much needed. Much, much needed.
Yes, 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 yes. And then the
Love it.
candles that I have are my spiritual candles. They have like crystals inside of them. And they have, I don't know why you guys can't see. and then I don't want to turn it because it's gonna like, but it has like crystals in the inside of it. It has fluorescents in the inside of them as well, but they all have like different colors for different parts of the chakra that you can light the candle with when you're reading your book to kind of like heal the chakra system.
Did you make those candles?
Yes. So with the candle,
Oh,
so
I love
I
it.
yeah. Yeah, so the candle, so in order for me to get more, I came up with the different types of what I wanted inside of them, and they did everything for me to get bulk. So yes.
Oh, okay. So it was a custom purchase. So Dwayne, I was
Yes.
thinking of you the other day, and it's fascinating that September is bringing this up. So a friend of mine in my community, she's a hoobity floob like me, and she's got a witchy side to her. She reached out to me, and last weekend we got together and we made water candles. And I was like, I don't know what a water candle is. But we got together and she watched a couple of TikToks or YouTubes or whatever she watched. She had all of these fun ingredients, and we poured like water in a thing, and I put crystals in and like some sparkly things, and then we poured wax, and then we did another layer of water and then wax again. It was fun as shit. I had a freaking blast. I got to put my own little essential oils in there. It smells
Yeah.
like vanilla and coconut and a little bit of clementine in there. It's fantastic. And I was thinking of you, Dwayne, and now here September has candles too, so it must be a candle month, spooky
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
Candles.
yeah. And my fragrance. Oh, do we have somebody?
Yes, we do.
Here we go.
And it's
Yeah.
Amanda. Amanda would greatly appreciate a
Yay!
general reading from the Black Feather.
Aw,
Yeah.
Amanda, you're so sweet. All right, well, I'm going to start by pulling a card for you for Scorpio season, but I also feel like something's coming up for you with work this month. I'm seeing November 14th, 15th, 16th. Actually, I'm seeing the 15th, but I want to say kind of around that. There's going to be some changes that are coming up. I feel like these changes are in your benefit, in your favor. You're going to be happy about them. I'm almost hearing in my head you being like, finally, like it only took, me having to ask 40 times, but finally this change is happening. So I feel like you're going to be really excited. There are going to be some people that are going to be reaching out to you to say thank you for, um, like taking up the cause kind of things. I'm feeling that there's going to be some shifts and changes there. And I feel like I'm hearing the phrase, not a moment too soon. So it's almost like you maybe even have been feeling a bit stressed about something and wondering how much longer you can put up with whatever it is. Well, now the change has occurred and you're like, oh yeah, that wasn't a moment too soon. Like, okay, I'm glad this is happening. So let's take a look at your card. Oh, interesting. Seven of Cups. So dreams, illusions, and choices. Spoiled for choice. Having a lot of options in front of you. And I keep seeing simple is best. Keep it super simple. Actually, that's what I'm seeing in my head is the KISS method. Keep it super simple. So when I'm looking at this, I am feeling like you're in the middle. You're a little in the middle of like a vortex, so to speak. And you've got a lot of people around you or a lot of opportunities around you. A lot of expectation is the word I'm hearing around you. And what you want to do is you want to focus on whatever cup is the one that's going to work best for you and let the rest go. Don't worry about the rest. There will be another time and a place. Sometimes we get hyper focused on trying to make the right decision that we end up getting all scattered in our heads and then we don't make any decision at all. I'm hearing just keep your eye on the prize and go for the one that you really want. Like don't settle, don't rationalize your way out of it. Put your sights to the thing you really, really want. Don't settle, don't compromise, focus. And the focus is going to help you to manifest in quick succession two incidents or two events or two situations where you're going to see in real time. It's almost like being able to tweak it in the process. Do I want it this way or do I want it this way? And then you're going to be able to choose from there. And then you get the thing that you want. This is going to be a month where you're going to be very surprised at how quickly things come to pass. How quickly things like show up and what's the word I'm looking for? Coalesce to give you all the things that you're looking for. And the energy that I'm getting around this is capitalize on it, because I feel like as soon as Scorpio season is done, for whatever reason, these particular opportunities and the thing that you're focusing on goes away. So you want to capitalize on it now, because once you have it, then you have it. The rest will come back in a different form at a different time. But if you delay, you wait too long and you don't put your focus to something, it's going to go away. And then you're going to have to wait, another round kind of thing for that. So, yeah, focus, I feel is what I hear my mother's voice in my head. Focus, focus, Alamagocus. I don't know why she thinks this is devil's work, but I have her saying some kind of spell in my mind. So, oh my God, there you are, Amanda. I hope that makes some sense to you.
Better calm down, Stacy. Last time you went home, remember they threw holy water on you. So you better watch. You better watch yourself. All right, all the elements. First time viewer today would like an astrology reading from you, Dwayne. 1108.
Oh, we have a real Scorpio. Well,
love it.
Like we've been saying, it is your time, Scorpio, and there's a Taurus full moon, which triggers your eighth house, and it overlaps with things. I was talking about this earlier, shared stuff, intimate finances, things like that. You might feel vulnerable or empowered. So choose empowered. On November 19th, the new moon lands in your sign, and then it's a completely new vibe. It's like a rebirth, like you're upgraded. So keep that in mind, that from now until the 19th, you as a Scorpio sun sign, and we always talk about this. If you want to have your full chart done, you can, in order to see what your rising and moon and all the other planets are. But your sun sign is Scorpio. So that November 19th is going to make a big difference for you. You're going to feel really good about that. And that's just a couple days before we hit Sagittarius, which is when you're going to be in your best mode. Based on what we've been saying earlier, and the Scorpio thing is, right now you are also very vulnerable to sickness. So over the next couple weeks, make sure that you're really aware of washing your hands. So if you're around people who are sick, those types of things, keeping yourself safe from that, because you're going to be vulnerable for that. So we do have a Mercury retrograde that happens from 9th to the 29th. I know that's Keone's favorite. So that could mean that there's backups and, texts, missing texts and, things like that. So just keep that in mind. Don't let it get on your nerves, and don't let yourself say or do something because somebody didn't text you or didn't come through, because maybe they did and you just didn't know it because of the issues. There is a Taurus to Scorpio axis thing that's kind of happening. So basically what that means is you're going to want to connect with water. Your best thing as a Scorpio is to connect with some water. Take a bath, go swimming, whatever it is, connect with water, and you're going to be kind of insulated from any of those outside energies and forces that are coming from the universe, from these transits of planets and things like that. So, and when it comes to career or anything that you're kind of working on, now is the time to get it done. Next couple of weeks, get it figured out, figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. Because come that November 19th, you're going to be able to make that all come into fruition. And you'll see big signs happening that it's going to be happening. So I hope you have a great birthday.
She said, "Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you." So she was very appreciative of that. And you know what? It's a good thing that she asked you to do an astrology reading, because her next question goes straight to September, which is, may I ask for a love reading, faithful, please? So you can't fall in love with anybody who's sick, is what Dwayne's already kind of leading you into.
Yeah. Sniffles and coughs are get away and offs.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So all elements, as Dwayne was speaking, I was definitely over here channeling and doing everything. And I got a lot of course, what he was saying as far as like the sickness, staying away from people, all of that, because I did pull the confusion card. I do have first my confusion card, and then I do have pain and apprehension, okay, and caution is very, 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 very significant in your reading when it comes to love. You are releasing or needing to release in situations. You are needing to let go, move on from situations, and walk away from something that caused confusion, pain, and rejection. You could feel a little bit uncertain right now and maybe unclear and unsure about a situation, but what spirit is wanting you to do is of course to be cautious and moving forward, but he's definitely wanting you to release any of that, okay, any of confusion. That's not of him, that's not of him when it comes to your love life. You do may feel a little bit rejected or abandoned and dismissed in a situation, but spirit is telling you to prepare you to let go, release everything, and get excited about what's coming in. You do have some excitement, good times coming in from a soulmate that's coming in here. This person is going to be like, and I got some really, 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 really good cards after all of this confusion and uncertainty when it comes to love. You got a soulmate coming in. This is deep love. This is someone in union that's coming, that's trying to connect with you. This person is coming in. You're going to be able to, of course, relate to this person and believe in what's going on. Like you're more on a stage of wanting that in relationships. You're done with all this confusion and pain and being afraid type of energy, and that is a strong reason why you need to, of course, release what caused that and move forward. Um, and spirit wants me to definitely let you know that the resistance comes from, of course, the triggers. Like it's just letting you know that you are not completely healed from a previous situation or a previous relationship that you had. So triggers is going to show that you are still healing. So give yourself time to be able to, of course, heal when it comes to moving on to the next thing. But you definitely got some really, really, really good cards in love coming up here pretty soon. But first, we have to release. And that's what I got. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you.
All right, let's get some responses from our readings. Amanda says, "So lovely, thank you, Stacy, for that guidance." This was geared towards when Dwayne was talking. Wow, thank you. Love your read. Such a great tips and energy. Truly appreciate catching you and thank you. That was for the astrology reading from Dwayne. And then as September was talking, wait, hold on. Interesting, resonates as a situation keeps popping to my mind and I try to let go. Um, that's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that's always awesome. It's always awesome when you guys are fitting what these people are saying because it's not like we get it pre-show. So that's always a great thing, and I love it. Generally helping somebody. You guys, thank you. All right, back to you three stooges.
Three
Yes.
Stooges. Oh boy, we're in trouble. You know what was popping into my head, Dwayne, is could you give us a little bit of info on Mars and Venus during this month? I've been just feeling like Mars is doing some crazy shit, and I'd like to know where Venus is coming in and saving the day.
Yeah, let me see where Mars and Venus are this month.
And while you're tracking that, when you're done with that, I would love to know what Uranus is doing, so you could fill me in on that. Um,
Fill in
It's
Uranus.
no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Okay, don't turn it back on me. That's what I get for trying to give you time. You know what? I'm not going to be helpful.
All right, so this month, November 4th, um, it goes in 0 degrees Sagittarius, according to the astro calendar. So, and then it opposes Uranus. There you go, Keone. And it's versing Gemini. So, surprise action, rebel move, break free energy. That's the kind of stuff that's going to be happening with Mars, Venus, which is of course, and it goes direct during the month. So that means Mars is like a big. That means that you have to be careful. Don't poke the bear, especially the Sagittarians and the Scorpios, the water signs. Don't push them because they have Aries, that very like powerful, don't mess with me kind of energy. So you don't want to mess with them. In terms of Venus, it looks like Venus is entering Scorpio on November 6th. And then on November 30th, it goes into Sagittarius and direct retrograde for Venus in November. So that means love can be a little bit of a sticky and confusing situation this coming for everybody. So if you are experiencing that, just try to wait until we get into Sagittarius, because then it's all about truth and adventure, and you might just be in the space where you'll be able to not only give the truth but receive the truth. Sometimes it's just not a good time to receive it either. So yeah.
And what about like value and worth? Because Venus is usually a value and worth thing too, things we value. How does that affect us with this retrograde?
Well, I don't think it affects everybody. With the Venus part, it probably will affect all the people that are ruled by Venus. Taurus and Libra are going to feel the most of that, and they may that's the time where they might go out and redecorate a living room or do something about their surroundings, about beautiful surroundings. It's about beautiful energy, beautiful events. You might see a lot of Libras and Tauruses doing events like home parties or beauty parties or a friend party, that kind of stuff, to bring in the beautiful energy. That's what they're looking to do. So Venus is all about beauty, and it's all about beautiful things. So that's what that brings into.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and then with love, I mean, this is right, Faithful. This is like one of the big times going into the end of the year. Where, I mean, you have a lot of opportunities to meet people. You have a lot of opportunities to connect. And if you're in a relationship, to kind of like test things out. How are they going to be around my family? What about Thanksgiving? What about this? All this kind of stuff. So what do you think about that?
I agree with a lot of tests. It's definitely going to be a lot of what I feel in love that's going on with most in the collective is going to be things like you guys are going to be focusing on more of things that are peaceful, reciprocation, of course, growth, like and stable, like stuff like that. Very intentional type of situations, God-centered type of situations. They're gonna want to take their time, so they're going to question a lot of things. So it could be a little bit of a resistance because they're trying to make sure that they get that reciprocation, that they get the peacefulness out of it and not the strongholds that's been like holding them back previously. So when it comes to love, the kind of love that the collective is needing and wanting right now is the gentle type of love, not the type of love that holds on real tight to them to where it's like rushed or pressured or confusing. They're going more for, stuff of purpose, if that makes any sense, like building with intentions, like dealing with people who want to really, really be in the matching pajamas on Christmas, together in the kitchen, really cooking a Thanksgiving dinner together. Like that's what I'm feeling in love. It's a lot of that going on when it comes to love. So I agree. The confusion is like really, really like over the top for a lot of people, and they're really tired of it, and they're really trying to leave it at the wayside.
Yeah.
So yes, I get it.
Overall, right? It's crazy. The people, like I was saying earlier, everybody seems to be waiting for something. A lot of people seem to be having these things coming around with romance and career even. I mean, it's just a wild time right now. If we get through this next month, which you have to,
right? No way out but through.
You just said two things, and I've seen people lately go through you said romance and career. I've been seeing people having to deal with combating romance versus career. And my guidance to them has been they shouldn't be a separation. Whoever you're getting romantically involved should be supportive of whatever career you're trying to take. Even if it's something they don't approve of, then that may not be the partner for you. If you want a certain career and that person is not willing to support that career, why are you making a decision? You're gonna do the one or two things. You're gonna not do the career that you want, and then there comes the animosity and the bitterness as time grows. Um, so
Yeah.
the only person that can make you truly happy is you, and then everyone's happiness can be put on top of that. If you're not happy, I don't care if you think it's the greatest husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend in the world. At the end of the day, you're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
And with
It's
that,
so
we have
true.
I agree.
Crystal on the line. Crystal with a K. She's a pole dancer and a dominatrix, and she wants to know. I'm just
And
kidding.
she's dating an Amish person.
Dating an opposite named Ezekiel, and
Hold on. Let's see. So I was going to say when someone asked for guidance towards the end, guidance would be really helpful. And I was asking any specific area. So let's see. Any of you who feel the need to chime in, where I'm needing to settle life through a major shift to me, and I'm trying to find my way home with family quite a bit right now. So there you go. Is anybody feeling anything out there?
Yeah, I'm definitely. So let me
Yeah.
just take the first round here.
Okay.
So I see it's Terry. Hi, Terry. My heart goes out to you. The home with family piece, I feel like it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier in the show. There's just a lot of stuff from the past that's being drudged up. And I feel like you're not getting a break. It's like you're, the way I would describe it, you're playing a role in other people's stories right now rather than them really being in a space of accepting you for who you are at this time. And I feel that's where the incongruency is, because you're just trying to be you, but I'm also feeling like you're struggling with what that is for you right now. What does me look like? Who am I right now? And then you get tossed into the mix with people who have seen you through many iterations. And then there's the tendency to pick and choose what they like or what they prefer. And I feel like that's kind of messing with you a little bit. Whereas if you get super quiet, you go within, you tune out the rest of the noise, I feel like you're going to kind of get the answer that you're seeking. And this is really interesting. Son of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel right now like everyone wants you to do this. Everyone wants you to be leisurely, to just take your time, to smell the roses, to whatever, but it's their agenda, not yours. And I feel like, and not just your family, I feel like this is just, kind of people in general in your life. And I'm feeling like for you, you're like, but I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of meandering the path. I want to go. And I have an idea of where that is, but I may not know exactly what that is. And maybe that's where I'm holding myself back and being easily swayed by these other individuals that are kind of in my life. But I'm feeling like action steps for you in this regard is taking back your power, taking your control, like taking control of your life and your choices. Don't walk up the hill unless it's a hill that you really want to be on. Don't waste the energy to light the flame unless it's a flame that you really want to light. This is a window of time for you, I feel, that really separates the wheat from the chaff. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes that means that people go by the wayside. Sometimes that means you have to leave without saying a word because the words have already been spoken, and after a while it's like, okay, I've told you what I need, or I've told you who I am. If you don't get it by now, it's because you don't want to get it. So I'm going to just continue on my path. And I feel like this is actually, it's going to feel weird, but it's the end of you feeling alone on this journey. It's the end of that, but you have to go it alone in order to end the aloneness, because as you walk the path forward, I feel like the people who are resonating with the new version of you are kind of just waiting, like they're around the corner, they're on the next block kind of energy. So I feel like for you it's really stepping in and like taking charge of where you want to be. Don't go on a hill you don't want to be on. don't light a fire that you don't want to, don't light a flame or a wand that you don't want or that isn't yours. I feel like it's important to really just connect with the what it is that you want, and that's just being clouded right now by other energies around you. So I hope that helps and makes some sense. My heart goes out to you.
She said, I've taken my power and I'm traveling solo right now, praying for the clarity. Thank you, Stacy. And yes, is it me or are we
Yeah.
getting a lot of fire today? There's a lot of candles.
Yes.
There's a lot of fire. What's happening? What's happening? Why
Nine
is
of
everything coming
Wands,
out fire today? September sent
Diviner
me
of
a
Wands,
candle.
Nine of Wands. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, should I be getting a
No,
fire
I agree.
extinguisher ready?
Yeah, I got the same thing. Just piggybacking off of what Stacy was saying when it comes to Terry, like you in love, especially in love when dealing with family, and you're saying that you're traveling solo, that is much needed because you are needing to focus on self-respect, patience with yourself, of course, peace and emotional maturity. You are needing to focus on things when it comes to your boundaries. Like you drew the line, so now it's time for you to focus on your healing for yourself and setting clarity and truth and honesty and only accept that back. Like you're not the only one that should be giving that out. You should be receiving it back as well. And if they're not willing to do that, then yes, you do need to focus solely on yourself and your own healing at this time, because of all of the triggers that you may have went through previously. So I agree 100% with Stacy when it comes to self-love and your own actual healing. You are needed to definitely set boundaries when it comes to family and situations moving forward is what I'm getting. And I got the clarity. As soon as you said clarity, clarity popped right out. And this is the clarity for you, Terry. You are just needed to just move forward with truth, intentions, and honesty, and that's all that you want in return. You don't want anyone lying or doing anything that's not of healed behavior, okay? Because you've healed a lot
Mm.
and you taking your power back is powerful. That's a part of boundaries. And good job for you. I'm proud of you.
I love that, September, that healing, like, because that's what it's
Yeah.
about. It's about the healing. When we look at her Nine of Wands, like she's
Mm-hmm.
kneeling, she's doing everything she can. It's the last ounce of her to try and
Yeah,
raise her arm to put that up, but that's not necessary. It's not
definitely
necessary.
not.
Heal yourself. Keep that wand for yourself. Keep that
For
light for
you.
yourself.
Yes. And then I have the only you card. Like it literally said, only you. You
Mm.
need to focus only on you. Only on you. Like you need to. The boundaries and clarity. Those are the three cards that I got. So yes, focus on you.
I wonder
Self-love,
what Terry's birthday
self-respect.
is. Should we do an astrology too, Keone?
Yeah, sure. We have time. Terry, if you could put your birth month and day, leave out the year, and we'll get that for you. Just your birth month and day, and
And
we'll just get you fully round robined here.
yeah, and while we're
Yeah.
waiting for that, we'll just mention to some people if they've just started watching or they're not they don't know a lot about astrology or anything.
Well,
uh, you can go online and get your full chart. Your full chart consists of your sun, your date of birth, location, and time of birth. So if you have those three things, you can get your entire chart done, and that tells you a lot more than just what your sun sign is, which is what everybody knows. So okay, we have October 23rd is Terry's
Happy
birthday.
belated
Yeah,
birthday.
happy birthday. Well,
Yes, happy
so
belated.
you should have still a little bit of Libra glitter on your shoulders because of all the birthday stuff that goes on for Libras around that time of year. But you're partly in that Scorpio kind of like secret lair right now, which is what we were talking about earlier, which could be a little bit of a kind of crazy. So you're charming, and but you have to deal with the mysteries, and enough to make everybody wonder what's behind your door. So this next month is basically like a soft launch, hard power era. Okay, Mars is coming into Sagittarius, like we talked about, which for you means speak your truth, but add a little sugar on top. Not everything needs a Scorpio sting, which is what the influence is at this time. Venus, which is your ruling sign, will dip into Scorpio until the 30th, making kind of a natural magnetism, um, you know, happen, and people will be drawn to you even if they can't quite explain why. So don't downplay that, really use it for your benefit. The full moon in Taurus on the 5th is lighting up in your relationship zone. So that could be personal, professional, even a barista who thinks that they like winking at you or something. But something is ready to come full circle or balance out for you, Libra, for Libra talk. It's something, if something's been off, you're going to see it clearly. Don't just like pick a fight to prove you're right, but pick, something like peace that proves that you've grown out of whatever that fight was supposed to teach you. And then the new moon in Scorpio on the 19th is kind of like a cosmic reset button. It's like a personal new year. And you can think about things like reinvention, resolution, get rid of old versions of yourself to try to make everyone happy and comfortable. The new you is not for everybody, and that's the whole point. And that's kind of been what's rung through all of the readings for you. It's basically, if it's not alignment, it's an assignment. So let it go. All right. And you're going to really surprise people with how calm your power feels if you can focus on that, because you don't need fireworks. Your presence already is a spark. And when Mars gets you that spicy kind of mid-month passion, it can become argumentative if you're not careful. So basically, flirt more, fight less. That's my reading.
Love it. What did you say? If it's not an alignment, it's an assignment?
Yeah, if it
wow.
doesn't alignment, it's an assignment. So let it go.
I love that. Why have I not adapted that? Because we don't, it's I always like to say I want a partner, not a project, right?
Yeah.
Like I say that to clients all the time. You want a partner, not a project. That's exactly what you're saying. If it's not alignment, it's an assignment. Let it go.
Yeah, who needs more
Brilliant. You're my Buddha today.
I got the belly for it.
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh, is Faithful's talking, but we can't hear her. Your sound went out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Muted.
There she is.
No. So look, the lesson is letting go and not holding on to it. Like, in order for you to learn from it, like, you have to let it go. Like, it's not the lesson. You're not going to learn it by sitting there holding it together. And no, like, if it's not alignment, that's an assignment. It's time for you to learn the lesson and let it go. Yes.
Brilliant.
Because I'm holding on. Never mind. You guys don't know that song, so never mind. We're just gonna keep it moving. I'm old. Wow, this was great info today. Sometimes I need to just sit here. Again, I don't ask for these because mine's always doom and gloom. So I like the happy responses that we see out there. I asked Stacy to give me a reading once. She told me you're gonna grow bald, fat, and lonely. I said, "Wow!"
And look how everything came true.
You guys are terrible to each other. Terrible to each other. OMG.
Oh my!
Say those things, by the way. It's not in my wheelhouse to say that stuff.
I know. I'm just giving you crap, Stacy. I feel like Stacy sees the negative card for me. She just throws it over her shoulder. Go, oh, where'd that go?
That was the wrong card.
No, but talk about that for people who don't know. You actually have a ritual that you do before you start your readings for the day, where you actually ask for negative stuff to not be projected into your intuitiveness, if I'm saying that correctly. Can you kind of tell us about that?
You asking me about that?
Well, yeah, I'm asking you about that, and then we're gonna get one love reading in before we're done for Cynthia. Cynthia. I know. All right, but tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my reading really is, or my preparation is, before I sort of start the day and connect with clients, I always say a little mantra, a little affirmation, and I basically put myself in a protective bubble of light, a sphere of light, and it's a filter of light. And I always say, only allow that which is 100% of the divine white light, and only that which is mine to heal, fix, or otherwise deal with come into my energy field. And everything else goes back to where it came from, with love and respect for its journey. And I do that no matter who's coming into my bubble. So like if I'm connecting with a client, they're coming into my bubble, right? They're coming into my sphere, or I'm tapping into their energy. And then when we're done, when we're complete, their energy leaves with them. And then, the next energy comes with me. But that way I'm not collecting anything negative. I'm not receiving. And it doesn't mean I'm giving you Pollyanna. I get what I get. We get what we need, but we're not getting any extra nonsense and shenaniganery in there that we don't need. So yeah, that's kind of my ritual and routine.
Gotcha. I love it. That's why we all know it's false when I make up stuff. September.
Yes.
Cynthia would like a love reading from you, please.
Yes. Cynthia. Okay, so the first card that I got out for you is not everyone deserves the front row seat to your transformation, is what I'm getting for you. Okay. In love. Okay, so I'm thinking more on a private. We are needed to keep things private and not, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying to focus.
No, it's
But
the virtual background. You're okay.
get the background. So basically you are needing to protect yourself. You are protecting, even though you may feel like you are exposed when it comes to love, but spirit is wanting you to know that not everyone deserves a front row seat. So this is needing to be private when it comes to love. All right. So let's go ahead and get some more energy pull for you. Okay. Yes, like it's kind of like it's like you are getting like what I'm getting for you in love is like you got someone just like spying on you in your love sector. Someone's watching. Of course, perception and make be stalking in a situation when it comes to you. Like you're going to be shocked at this information that I'm giving to you today. But this is a person that you could have that you're very passionate about, and this is why it's needing to be more of a private moment for you when it comes to love, right? This person that you are that you're dealing with, or coming in for you, this is going to be someone of equal interest. Okay. So this is why this situation is needing to be private. Okay. I feel like you may feel like you weren't enough in a situation. So it could be a little bit with, of course, like self-sabotaging a situation. Um, but spirit just want you to literally like start setting boundaries when it comes to love, in the love sector. I'm not. I'm getting a lot of cards. It's just more of like someone's just like stalking. Someone's like doing this a negative perception or like watching what it is that you are doing. Like is you're going through a transformation. This could be a previous person. All right, like it literally was like a sudden change in the energy. Um, Transformation is needed here. You're going through this huge transformation, but spirit is telling you like this needs to be very private. It does. It does. You need to move in a private moment when it comes to love. Yeah. Like especially this like you have this person that wants to date you. All right. Getting yourself back out there and meeting somebody new. So you have to set boundaries. All right. So you can rise like the phoenix when moving forward. Um You have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset when it comes to love. Like previously, before you may have been just a little bit open in situations, but spirits want you to bring this in, bring this more inward because this situation is definitely grounds for instant chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, of course, like burning desires when it comes to love. Um, but it's really needed to be private. Is what I'm getting in love for you. Yes. But this just keeps standing out. Not everybody deserves that front row seat. So everything needs to come in privately. I didn't mean to get all dark with that, but that's what's coming out. Like, um, it's just, whew, I'm sorry, but Yeah, like it's just negative. It's just negative people around in the situation where it comes to like your love life. Pull it in, make it more private, more reserved. Okay, because not everybody deserves that space when it comes to your love life. I hope that helped.
I love the beginning of everybody doesn't deserve a front row seat. And
Mhm.
in this day and age, we've become a lot more public about
Yes, with
romance,
these.
romantic interest. And with reading, sometimes it's like, sometimes it's not even, and that's why you said of interest, sometimes it's not the person you're dealing with, it's someone that you're not even paying attention to that's
Yeah,
actually doing work around the scenes or behind the scenes that you're not even privy to. So it's kind of crazy how that works. Great show today, guys. Dwayne,
yes.
take us
Yeah,
out.
that was great information, and I think good for many people too. Keep
Oh,
your
yes.
stuff, secret if you don't want people getting in your business. But we had to say goodbye to Stacy a little early. She had a reading she had to run to. But listen, if you like what we're doing here and you got a
Oh,
reading, please let everybody know to come and watch us every last Wednesday of the month and get a reading if they like. Make sure to share our links and all that kind of stuff. And we're so glad that you guys joined us today. Join us next month when we'll be in the Sagittarius kind of mood, and it should be a lot of fun and a lot of energy. So keep on looking up. Thank you, Keone. Thank you, September, and thank you, Stacy in Reading World.
Yes.
See y'all next time.
Thank you.
all right. And
Yes.
Cynthia actually responded. She says, I was really open, but I will definitely set boundaries and will definitely be private this time around. Or let me say, I will try to open up about my relationship a lot. Try not
To
to open
not.
up. All
Yeah.
right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, September. Thank you, Dwayne. See you next month.
Bye bye, you guys.
Bye.